Greetings. What's up? So I'm back for part two. Okay, baby. So yesterday I was trying to show my screenshots, but it wouldn't work because I had my camera off. So let's jump right into it. All right. Okay, boom. Let's start with this one. Really? Guess I have to take my filters off. So, a lot of countries around the world are tapping into the crypto space. They are becoming more aware of it. They are tapping in, right? Not only has, I want to say it's Venezuela, they have actually adopted Bitcoin as their currency, right? So it's not pesos or whatever their country's currency was at first. It is now officially Bitcoin, right? And so even though they're one of the first to do it, we still have many countries that that do see the importance and the value in Bitcoin. They see what it can do for their company's economy, and they are invested, right? So Mexico, the banks, right, are adding cryptocurrency. They're going to add Bitcoin to their banks, right? So as part of a bank, right, when you are dealing with currencies and stuff, right, banks are required to have at least the top 5 currencies in their reserves, right? So when Bitcoin supersedes these other currencies, banks are going to be required to hold Bitcoin. And if you've been paying attention to the news, you can clearly see where banks have been doing just that, right? I want to say Wells Fargo keeps advertising that they'll have Bitcoin for their wealthiest investors. You can get Bitcoin whether you're wealthy or not, okay? So don't let these people fool you. Don't feel like you need to go to a middleman to get you some crypto, right? All right, so picture number 2. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so in your opinion, right, which one do you think is easier for the children of today? Okay, so back in our day, if you wanted to start a bank account, you needed an ID, you needed your parents, you needed a deposit, and you had to prove your address, and you had to give your social security in order to open up a bank account, checking account, saving account, right? If you wanted to open up one for your child, you needed all this information. But now, if you want to open up a Bitcoin account for your child or children or yourself, all you're doing is downloading an app. Push of a button, right? You need a middleman, right? You might need your ID. You have to upload your ID on most of these platforms, right? But, oh, excuse me. All right. Let's see. Next we have...
Oh my gosh, it's gigantic. Big monster, big dog, big playroom.
Okay, I don't know what all these say. I'm going to be posting these as well. Okay, how the world is changing, right? So back in our day, right, when we first got introduced to the internet, email, all of that, right, the internet was created so we could have access to information much better, right? Easier, faster, right? Back in the day, if you wanted to find something out, you had to go to a bookstore, go to the library, right? But you had to outsource this information, right? But when the internet came, you were able to find out anything from the click of a button, right? And so the internet removed the friction from information, and now that we are in this digital world, cryptocurrency is removing the friction from money. So yesterday I talked about how cryptocurrency solves real life problems. Greetings. So it solves real life problems. Again, cryptocurrency was created to make sending and receiving money anywhere in the world quick, easy, and low cost. So again, a lot of people in America, not necessarily immigrants, but they have families from other countries, right? And 9 times out of 10, they're working to support these people somewhere else, and they make right, they make weekly transactions, right? And so the amount that they pay in fees is bonkers. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, you are able to send this money, these payments, faster, quicker, right, for less, right? And so not only does it remove the friction from money, right, it makes the converting process very easy. Okay, so I've never had to convert my US dollars to another currency. I never had to convert them to pesos or francs or whatever it is. If you are a traveler, maybe you have. So I'm not sure what's the process and how long it takes for you to convert your money to another currency. But when it comes to Bitcoin, it can happen in a matter of seconds, right? Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's see this one. All right. So, I really like this one. This one is about all of the crypto lingo, because you'll hear us talk about a lot of stuff, right? So you have an alt coin, right? So altcoin is any crypto coin other than Bitcoin. You got ATH, that means it's an all-time high. That means we've never seen a price this high. It reached the highest high it's ever seen, right? And so because Bitcoin is waking up, we're going to be seeing that, right? The highest Bitcoin has been was 62K, and we'll be there very soon. Okay, city-based analysts say that Bitcoin could get up to 200 to 300K by December. Okay, at first it was 200K, right? Now it's 300K, right? And that's just exponential growth. Okay, we got fiat. So fiat is basically any currency that doesn't really hold any value. Okay, you got the bullish market. So what does bullish market mean? Bullish means that the market is going up, that there are a lot of buys, and the price of a coin is going up, right? Bearish means when you hear somebody say it's a bearish market, that means everything is selling. It's a lot of sellers, and the price is going to go down. Okay, when you hear FOMO, a lot of y'all know about FOMO, but FOMO is things that you do for the fear of missing out, right? Maybe getting in the trade too late because you thought you missed out on some money, or whatever negative actions that one does because they think they're missing out on something is FOMO. Okay, so now we have the blockchain. So the blockchain is the technology that crypto is built on, right? It's our security operating system. Okay, you have the cold storage, right? Meaning that your crypto isn't on these exchanges like Kraken and Coinbase and Cash App, right? So you might have a nano ledger like me. Okay, and then the last one is a HODL. Okay, I know people think we be spelling hold wrong, but HODL means hold on for dear life. Okay, that means you holding it and never letting it go. Okay, and it is a long term investor. Okay, it's not just somebody who put their money in that account, and then, as soon as they get some profits, they take it out. Hodlers are people who basically they don't even have any intentions of touching that crypto. 9 times out of 10, these people who are holding crypto are going to transfer this wealth to the next generation. All right, let's see. I got one more for us. What's up? All right, so in this space we talk about appreciating assets, right? We talk about something being scarce, right? And so the hype around cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular is that it's a limited supply, right? So they only made 21 million Bitcoin. It will never be any more than that ever produced, ever created, right? So once they are gone, they're gone, right? And so just like gold is a asset, right? It's limited, right? You cannot manufacture gold. It's not man-made. Like once it's gone, right? And so Bitcoin is just like gold. It is a limited supply, which makes it so much scarce, right? But when it comes to cash, like our US dollars, it is unlimited. They can print it anytime they want, right? And just like Dogecoin, so a lot of people like got caught up in the hype of Dogecoin. Like y'all got to be mindful of who y'all be getting y'all information from and stuff. So, who is that? The dude from Shark Tank, the one who owned the Mavericks, right? He was like, once he got into the crypto space, he was telling people to buy Doge, right? And to get it from off of Robinhood, right? We don't do Robinhood, okay? Robinhood might be good for stocks, but it's not good for crypto because you do not own your cryptocurrency. At first, when people used to buy Bitcoin, they couldn't send it, they couldn't convert it. All they can do is hold it, right? And so, a lot of people, and then like, especially when it comes to Robinhood has the ability to lock you out of your account. So if you did want to take some profits and move your money, you wouldn't be able to until they gave you that permission, right? But however, the reason why we don't do Dogecoin is because it is unlimited, right? There is not a limit on the amount of Dogecoins that will ever be produced. It is unlimited, so every 10 minutes an infinite amount of Dogecoin is created, and so it will never catch up on the scarce assets, right? And one of the great things about this space is Ethereum used to be an unlimited supply, right? But what they did was they had a revision. So now not only is there a cap on the amount of Ethereum out there, the Ethereum that is out there, every time somebody makes a transaction, some is going to get burned, right? So that means that the supply just won't get smaller and smaller, right? And so Ethereum has the potential to not necessarily surpass Bitcoin, but for those that missed out on getting in Bitcoin early with like the great rise, you have like, a little chance when it comes to Ethereum, okay? So let's see. This might be the last one. Just some crypto news. Yes, that's all I have for you today. Okay, I'll show this one. All right. So I was just talking about Ethereum. It's more popular, right? So Ethereum is the most popular crypto in Singapore. 87% of the people there hold Ethereum, right? And once I learned how scarce Ethereum, once I heard all the news on Ethereum, yes, I'm sorry, I put my Bitcoin in Ethereum because I needed some of that. right? And so followed by Bitcoin with 69% and Cardano at 40%, right? And so what does this tell you? You need some Ethereum, okay? So stay close to the fire, do some research, right? But pay attention to where you get your information from. Not everybody is operating out of the law of abundance. Not everybody is willing to give you information that's going to better you and your family without them getting anything in return, right? Most of the time we don't know this information because people choose not to share it, right? It's many people who if you told them, hey, look, I'm looking at stocks, this, that, and the third, they'll tell you, oh, I got some, or they're doing this for themselves, but they don't share this information with the community. They're not sharing it with their children, right? And so I share it because one, when I speak on certain things, it's like I understand it better. Two, I'm passing this information down to my children, and I'm a natural teacher, so the more that I speak on it, the better I am able to relay this information to my people. And then three, of course, we would be a better community if we all knew this, right? We want to talk reparations and this, that, and the third. These are our reparations, right? Nobody's going to give you nothing. You got to get out and go get it yourself, right? And so last thing, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. And now, really, if you want to hide wealth from a black person, put it on the internet, okay? Toodles. Thank y'all for joining.